3 to get ready. Air, take 1.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Just like time, I gotta fly. I'm ready to try. I'm ready to roar, ready to soar into the sky and like a flag. Wanna be unfurled, wanna touch the sun, have to taste the world. Oh, look at me, I'm on my way, free, ready to play. Be all I can, see all I can see, and I'll be a dancing of the stars with wings I've never tried, and I'm getting ready to fly.
Doctor, will you honor a dying man's last request?
You are not dying, Mr. Williams. They're just taking out your gallbladder.
Sure. That's what they told my friend Sugarman. And then they took out everything but his backbone.
You know, you're a very funny older person, Mr. Williams. I'm sure we'd have a lot more older stand-up comedians if more of you could stand up.
Very funny, Doctor.
Smelt. Carl Smelt.
Smelt what?
Mr. Williams, I have heard all of the jokes on my name. Smelt what, smelt who, smelt good, and smelt bad.
How come you didn't change it?
Because I don't come from a family of quitters.
Morning, Doctor. Hi, cutie. They'll be coming for you in a minute.
What's that?
Oh, just something to put you under.
You know, he was just telling me about his friend Sugarman, and what are you doing tonight?
I am going home,
No.
Doctor. Yes, just as I told you last night and the night before. Don't you ever take no for an answer.
No.
Because he doesn't come from a family of quitters.
I want to know what's wrong with me.
Nothing. Look, Doctor, for the first 17 years of my life, I lived in my father's house. For the next 17, I lived in my husband's house. Now, for the first time in my life, I'm living in my house.
So?
It's only been 4 weeks. 4 short weeks in 34 years that the only one dominating Annie Romano is Annie Romano.
I don't want to dominate you. I am a liberated male. I am fiercely committed to equality of the sexes. I'm sorry, you're just driving me crazy.
This is the same crud I see on As the World Turns.
Oh, Mr. Williams, here they are. Now, you just be a good boy, okay?
Okay, I'll give them my all. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Bye, Doctor.
No, Annie, I don't think that you understand me.
Where is it written that I have to understand you? Why? Why must you guys always have it your way?
Okay, let's say that you don't go out with me tonight.
I'll buy that.
Then that would be having it your way. And why must you women always have it your way?
I have had it up to here with male logic. Doctor, if you will excuse me, I'm leaving.
Over my dead body? And that will never happen because I am a terrific doctor.
Carl, how old are you?
I'm 28.
I have 6 years on you. And I have a 15-and-a-half-year-old daughter.
That is impossible. You look younger than I do.
Huh. Thanks. Look, do you really want to get involved with an older woman and her weepy teenage daughter?
Feel. Do these thumps answer your question? So, you have a very unhappy daughter, eh?
Unhappy. Last time I saw my Julie smile, she was 16 inches long and it was gas.
I'll pick you up at 7.
4 weeks on my own, and I'm about to blow every promise I ever made. Okay, pick me up at 7 for a quick dinner. When you get there, you'll probably meet Julie. Now, she's very tall, with a telephone growing out of one ear and a vocabulary of 4 words. I hate my mother.
You're worse than my mother. Oh, get off my back. For me later. Sure, I hate Elliot Pepperdine. Well, sure, he's covered with zits. Who isn't? Oh, I hate that sweater. get on with the Elliot bit, will you? Okay, so he tries to sneak up my sweater. Really? So I go, hands off. You just tried that with Sissy 10 minutes ago. And he goes, bull. And I go, yeah. And he goes, yeah. That is really gross. Well, tell me about it. You know, I hate this shirt, and I hate myself. Julie, would you cut it out? You are so obnoxious. You are so... But you're okay. Anyway, he calls me and he goes, what do you say we go out? And I go, okay. And he goes, tonight? And I go, so tonight I am going out with that dumb jock. He makes me barf. So are these. My clothes stink. You told me you were spending the weekend with your dad. Well, I was going to, but I left word for him not to pick me up. How impersonal. Schneider. Can I help you?
No, I thought your mother was home.
Well, do you always let yourself in when you think my mother is home?
No. What I mean is, see, I've got a brand new passkey here, and what I was doing, see, I was trying it out on all the apartments because it's very important for the superintendent to be able to get into all the apartments in case of burglars and fires, you know, earthquakes.
Women alone?
Women alone. I'd like to stay here and talk, but it's a big building, and the work is piling up, so I'll, you know. Miss Morris.
Night.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Julie. Oh, hi, Sarah. Is your mom in the bedroom?
No, she's not back from work yet. Your blender's in the kitchen. Me and Sarah are gonna go see Bobby and Elliot.
What are you doing here, Schneider?
Well, I just came by to fix a window. Well, what is the sense in beating around the bush?
None.
I figure with the little lady here, having recently left her husband, allow me, that it would be part of my good neighbor policy to, may I? To, you know, bring a little pleasure to the less fortunate.
You know something, Schneider? You really fascinate me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have a sick wife downstairs?
Oh, Miss Morris, no. She's not sick, see? She's ailing. Ailing is worse than sick because with ailing you have your moans and your groans. You have your general overall suffering, permite.
Oh, what's she ailing from, Schneider? Other than you, I mean.
Oh, that's unkind. That's out of cold.
Lukewarm, Schneider.
Well, like I was saying, we only come this way once.
What are you people doing in here? Why are you in my apartment? Is this my apartment?
Miss Romano, I just stopped by to fix your window.
Oh, thanks. I fixed it myself 2 weeks ago.
Time sure does fly when you're striking out, eh, Schneider?
You're jealous. Miss Romano, I need your advice on something. I thought maybe this evening after supper I'd stop by. You know, when your daughter is left with her father for the weekend and everybody else is back in their own apartments where they belong.
That'll be fine, Mr. Schneider. Anytime after 7.
Terrific! I'll let myself out.
Really think you're hot stuff, don't you, Schneider?
Well, let me put it this way. The ladies in this building don't call me super for nothing.
Annie, are you crazy? You know, he doesn't know you're kidding. He's going to be here at 7:01.
No problem, Gail. I'll be out when he gets here. That's his ugly. I got a date tonight.
Oh, just like that. A date. I seem to recall something about a resolve to make it on your own before you start to date.
I know. But this isn't really a date.
Oh.
Wow, this is puky. I mean, he's a kid. A doctor kid.
Well, what about me?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought we were going to go to the movies tonight.
Gail, I forgot.
It's okay. I would probably stand you up for a man, too. Oh, I hate to admit that, but it's true.
Gail, it's him.
I'll get it.
What do you think about this?
That's fine.
Oh, I hate it. My clothes stink.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Is Annie here?
Yes. She's changing clothes. Here, sorry. Sit down. Sorry about the mess. I'm Gail Morris. I live upstairs. Yes. How's the medical game?
Okay. If you're a doctor, not too hot if you're a patient. Why the question?
Well, you know, Annie told me about you. Frankly, I thought you'd be younger.
I used to be younger.
Isn't that interesting? I'm going to be younger.
Annie, hi.
Ed. This is my neighbor, Gail Morris. Gail, this is my husband.
Oh, no, I thought it was the doctor.
Doctor?
I have a date with the doctor. That's all.
A date? 4 weeks separated, you got a date already?
Ed, it is a legal separation. I am entitled to lead my own life.
She's entitled.
Annie, I agreed to this separation so you could have some time to think.
She's thinking.
I see. That includes turning Julie against me, does it? 2 weeks now, she's broken our date. Now, what are you up to, Annie?
Please, Ed, you know I have no control over Julie. She goes her own way, does her own thing.
Not good enough. I want to know what's happening around here.
Not good enough. I'm trying to best.
I just wanted to inform you that I'm here if it affects your argument any.
Who the hell is this?
Ed, this is Carl. Carl, this is my husband, Ed.
You must be the young Dr. Kidd.
I'm a doctor, but I can assure you that the word kid does not apply. Not that I'm old, mind you, but in the sense that you...
you! Shut up!
You can't talk to a guest in my home that way.
This is not your home. Your home is in Clinton with me. This is your apartment.
Isn't that really just a question of semantics?
It's not just a matter of semantics. I mean, it's a question of whether a woman has a right to lead her own life.
Well,
I mean, that really is. You can't
please.
just with the right.
It's not a shout.
Will you get out of this, too?
Now listen. I don't agree with Ed's violent tone, but I don't see how he's stopping you from living your own life. Now, why must you women reduce every issue to male versus female?
Good point.
Men! Yuck! Good point.
Julie, honey, what's the matter?
Dad, you would not understand.
Julie, something is troubling you. Now, you can tell me.
And me.
And me? Well, as a dispassionate observer, I thought I just might bring some objectivity to all of this.
Who is that man?
Dr. Carl Smelt.
You see, I can laugh with the best of them. Stop it.
Let's get you out of here. This is a family matter.
Yeah, well, I happen to be an expert on family relations.
Talk to me about it. We'll be upstairs. Out, yes.
Julie, honey, I came down here to find out why you broke our date. I'm your daddy, honey. This is the second weekend in a row, baby doll.
I am not your baby doll. And you better get that straight, father.
Julie, you get upset like this every time you go out with Elliot Pepperdine.
Oh, sure. every time I go out with Elliot Pepperdine, that is exactly what I do. I get real unhappy. Oh, sure.
Julie, you told me yourself he makes you want to barf.
All right, but he makes me want to barf, not you.
Honey, you're not making any sense.
Oh, sure, I suppose you're the only one who makes any sense, Father and Mother, too.
I didn't say anything.
Of course you didn't. You don't respect me. Nobody respects me.
Julie, sit down.
Do you respect yourself?
What's to respect? I let that dumb Elliot Pepperdine walk all over me. Just now, me and Sarah seen him down at the hot dog show. He gets out of his souped-up Skylark and he goes, "Hi, what are you eating?" And I go, "A hot dog." And he goes, real nasty like, "Without any French fries." Oh, I hate him! 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 Hello? Oh, Elliot. Oh, it's for me. I'm going to take it in the other room.
Want a drink?
Hemlock would be fine. You know, she wasn't this bad when we were together.
Oh, yes, she was. They are all like that at this age. You just chose not to notice.
Annie, what do you think happened to us?
Nothing. Nothing happened to us. The years ticked off. You did your thing. I waited while you did it. And the years ticked off.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me talk now. Now, I built you your own house. 2 bedrooms, a family room, and a dining alcove, cooking island in the kitchen, 2 ovens, 1 with a speed broil. Just the way you wanted it.
It's a nice house, Ed.
Yes. Nice. Nice. $34,950. It's great. It's not just a house, Annie. It's our home. A home with a freeze king. A station wagon. You got credit cards coming out of your ears. Trash master. Where did I fail you?
Nowhere, Ed. You were always a good provider. So was my father.
But that's not enough.
It's not enough.
Annie. Annie McFanny. We were good together, Annie. We are good together. Being with you, Annie, is all the world to me. I thought it was that way for you, too.
No, Ed. Not good as it was.
Maybe if I was 5 inches taller.
Ed, I loved you for what you were. I love you now.
Well, then, Annie, come home.
Listen, you two guys, I'm splitting. Elliot's meeting me downstairs in a few minutes.
Elliot, I thought you hated him.
Yeah, I thought he grossed you out.
All right. What I say about Elliot is my business. Now, goodbye, Mama. Bye-bye, Daddy. I'll see you next weekend.
Hey. This sure is my night for getting kissed off. It's I love you, Ed, but I love you, Ed, and kiss and good night, Daddy. And you know what I've done? It's taken me 37 years, but I've finally arrived at the point where I don't understand anything. Got any aspirin?
In the bath.
Well, it's after 7 o'clock, and I see you're alone.
That's right. So are you.
You're ready, you vixen?
Who are you?
I don't know. I'm Ralph Schneider. I'm the superintendent of the whole building. Who are you?
Ed Benton.
What are you doing here, Benton?
Picking up the laundry.
All right, we'll make it fast, Benton, because I got a few chores here myself.
Oh, yeah? Right here in this apartment?
Are you kidding? This building is incredible. I'd take a step and a half in any direction.
I envy you.
What's to envy? You know, either you got it or you don't, and I got it. I mean, you gotta know how to handle women. With me, it's find them, fool them, fancy them, forget them. Best 10 words that ever came out of the Bible.
Those words are in the Bible?
Not in that sequence, maybe, but they're in there.
Dale, I have a date here.
Yes, but
Who's he?
Ed
Ralph
Benton,
Schneider,
he came
he's
for the
super.
laundry. Now, let me get, you have a date here? What kind of a situation do we have here?
You see, Schneider, this is Miss Romano's real date, and this is Miss Romano's real husband.
She's got a date and a husband.
And you.
No, I think I just heard my wife let out a little moan. Coming, my beloved.
I'm ready, Carl. Gail, thanks.
Wait just a little minute here. You're gonna go out with him while I'm here?
Ed, I told you I had a date tonight.
With this wind-up doctor? Why, Annie, he's a baby.
I am not a baby. I deliver babies. I should know.
Carl and Ann, may I say something?
No.
Thank you. I'm sorry, but I think it's your goof.
My goof? Julie, what's the matter?
nothing.
Julie, I said, what's the matter?
And I said nothing. I suppose you want to hear all about it now, huh?
Well, no, honey.
Okay, so I'm waiting downstairs with Elliot, and Bobby Steelman drives up instead. And he goes, Elliot ain't coming. Maybe he'll call you later from Billy's house. Billy's sister's making chocolate chip cookies, and she don't wear a bra. And I go, who cares? You gross me out. And I run upstairs.
What is Billy's sister making cookies without a bra?
Julie, dear. This month it is Elliot Pepperdine. Last month it was Alvin Tishman.
Alvin Tishman? Yuck!
Julie, what I'm trying to say is that you, yourself, you are something special.
Me? Special? I could just barf.
Oh, Julie, this time your mother is right. You know, if you could just stop looking at yourself through the eyes of an Elliot Peppermill or an Alvin Dishpan, you just might see a really terrific Julie Benton.
Honey, to know that you're a real person, you don't need an Elliot or an Alvin.
Or a Carl.
I think you've just been aced out, pal.
Well, if it were not for my imperturbable nature, I might never have known that you and I are not going out tonight.
Carl, you're breaking our date. Carl, thanks. I'm not ready.
But I tell you what worries me. I don't understand why I gravitated to you in the first place. Now, I should have read that you had some complex...
Say goodnight, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
Say goodnight, Ed.
Good night, Ed.
Bye-bye, Daddy. I'll see you next weekend.
That's a date, young woman.
Unless I hear from Elliot.
Unless you hear from Elliot.
I didn't mean that.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, we all grew up thinking there had to be a man around close just to make us know we were alive.
Yeah, and it's taken a lot of years to know that it ain't necessarily so.
A lot of years.
You think Carl will call again?
A lot of years.
Look at me, I'm on my way, free, ready to play. Be all I can, see all I can see, and I'll be a dancing of the stars with wings I've never tried. And I'm getting ready.
3 to Get Ready was recorded before a live audience.
To fly.